So then she started really putting us under pressure. You know, we had to wait for other shit to get done, for walls to be framed in, for different things to get done, you know, before he could really start doing the rough-in, a full rough-in on that. So, but we would call him, and, you know, in the meanwhile, and I'd text my friend, and all of a sudden, you know, as soon as my husband started doing the electrical work for him, she started ghosting me. She wouldn't answer my calls. She wouldn't answer my texts. When we would go over there to do the work, hell, nobody would even be home. They would just say, go on in, you know, we'll be home soon, and, you know, just make yourself at home. And it would be several hours, and it's like, okay, well, we showed up, and we don't even know where you want your sink, where you want your range, or your refrigerator. You know, these are things you need to know so you can know where to run the circuits to, and like the lighting and all of that, because you want the lighting where it's going to be, you know, if you know, you know. So anyway, she started ghosting us. They wasn't even there. We gave up our weekend that we planned to go do what we're doing right now. This is what we love to do. This, or go fishing, or go out in the boat, or our kayaks, whatever, you know, we're outdoorsy people. And we wanted to go have fun. Well, she's like, oh, you know, we need you now to come back and do this. She wanted to get all of the shit done in time for Thanksgiving last year. So I stay home because, you know, one of our horses comes walking up three-legged, and I thought, well, I can't, darn horse flies. I can't leave him in case, you know, he's worse tomorrow. I have to stay here to doctor him. So I've got this horsefly like being a pest. But so I stay home to tend to the horse, and turns out he was fine. Obviously, got it. But anyway, so he goes, makes the trip, stays the weekend. They have a camper that you can stay in, you know, that's cool. So he stays in their camper, and, you know, one of the times we stayed in their camper, we got, you know, ate up with bed bugs. But, you know, it is what it is. And then, so he stayed in that camper. Thank God the bugs were gone. And he did a lot of electrical work. Altogether, he did like almost $20,000 in electrical work. And we were trusting them to, you know, pay us. And after he got done that weekend, because she was insisting that he come out and get this done, because she wants the shit done before Thanksgiving. And this is after they had ghosted us for like weeks because they weren't ready for us. And, you know, friendship be damned. She started ghosting me and wouldn't answer my texts, just on even random conversations and things like that. She was real short with me. She was really, and she's even told me, she would even tell me, I feel like I'm not really being a very good friend. You think? But I understood she was busy. She was building her cattle business and all this shit. So, you know, I'm not one of those type of people that's clingy and needy and all that shit. So people need space. Shit. I mean, we went years without speaking. I'm good. You know, we can pick up where we left off. Only problem I have is the only time they talk to us is when they need something. That's what it turned into. For about a year, it turned into, oh, if they need help with their cows, if she needs help with a horse, if they need electrical work done, or this or that.